Okay, good evening, Ligda Edith Santos. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Freddy Oswaldo Cruz. And this time I am going to trying to teach this lesson plan about speaking. Sorry. So the background, the course name is in English. The level is 8th grade. And the time that I have assigned for this lesson plan is 45 minutes. Okay, in the course, in the description of students, there are 15 teenagers who study in a public school. They are in 8th grade. The range of age is between 10 12 years old. So as you can see, they are teenagers. So here I have the objectives. After watching this macro skill, the students will be able to use thus, do and thus to ask and make questions in simple present tense. That is one of my objectives. Now allow me to read the second report, the most important aspects about Luisa's stressed life. And the content, grammar, telling the time. Present simple. What time does your class start? And the vocabulary that I'm going to use in this lesson plan is daily routines. For example, wake up, get dressed, have breakfast, etc. All the typical things that we do in a normal day, in a typical day. And the pronunciation, it says the letter O. So we have here different pronunciations: school, job, book, coffee, do, done, etc. The topic for the this lesson plan is wake up, get out of bed. Now I'm going to start. As you can see, I'm working alone, so sometimes I'm gonna be the teachers and sometimes I'm gonna be the students. As in this lesson plan, I'm going to need more than one, so I'm going to have Mike and Alex. I don't know, but I like those names, so I choose them. So I'm going to start. Good morning, class. Welcome to the English class. I'm very glad to be with you once again. Today we're going to study a very interesting topic. The name of the topic is Wake Up, Get Out of Bed. I know that you'll like it. But before starting, we're going to practice this tongue twister. Do you like tongue twisters, Alex and Mike? Yes, teacher, we like tongue twisters. They are very funny. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, this one is very easy. Pay attention to this. And after that I have after that I have told it to you, you have to tell it to me. And it says, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. As you can see, it's very easy. Okay, I'm going to repeat it once for you to get it. Okay, listen. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, did you get it? Not yet? Okay, one last time, but you have to repeat after me. Repeat. I screamed. Excellent. You screamed. Very good. We all scream. Nice. For ice cream. Fantastic. That's the way. Now I need a volunteer to tell me this tongue twister. It's very easy. You don't have to worry about pronunciation or mistakes. Remember that you are learning and that is part of your learning. So, Alex or Mike or anybody else? I will try, teacher. Okay, Mike, go ahead. Okay, teacher. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Excellent, Alex. You did a very good job. Okay, how about you, Alex? Would you like to try? Why not, teacher? I'll do it. Okay, go ahead, Alex. Okay, teacher. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, it's okay, but I would like to say it faster, right? Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. It's kind of like that. Okay, try it. Oh, okay. I will try, teacher. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Excellent, Alex. You did a very good job. Okay, that was the warm-up activity. That was the introductory part of your lesson plan. Now we're going to start. So I want you to open your student books and go to page 30 of your student book. Excuse me, teacher, what page did you say? Page 30, okay? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds for you to get there. Are you there? Not yet, teacher. Hold on. Hold your horses. Okay. Now? Yeah, teacher, we're there. Okay, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Uh, what do you see there on page 30? What do you see? How about you, Alex? Okay, teacher, I see a woman who is sleeping. Yes, that's right. What about you, Alex? What do you see in number 2? Okay, teacher, I see a woman who is waking up or getting up. That's correct, Alex. You are very smart. Okay, Mike. What about number 3? In number 3, teacher, I see a woman. Wow, she's very sexy. I agree with you, Alex. She is taking a bath, right? But he's showing her back. Okay, Mike, number 4. What do you see in picture number 4? I see the same woman, I guess. Yes, you're correct. It is the same. And with a cat, and she is dressing up. Okay, she's getting dressed. That's correct. Mike, continue with number 5. Number 5, teacher, I see the same woman preparing the breakfast, maybe. Yes, that's right. He's preparing her meal. What about in number 6? In number 6, Alex, what do you see? Oh, the woman is going somewhere, maybe her work. Okay, you got it, babe. You got it. All of your answers are correct. But now let's go to the listening part. Okay, listen the instructions. Listen to Vicky's morning. Write the 7 times you hear. What's her job? Okay, listen the instructions. This woman is doing something, right? You have to pay attention. Maybe you don't understand. You won't understand every single word of the conversation, but you have to pay attention to the time, right? To the time. To the time in which that activity was carried out. So I'm going to play an audio. I'm going to play the CD, and you have to listen. The first time, just listen, please. So keep quiet. Don't look at your cell phone because this time is for you to listen. So I recommend you to concentrate and pay attention. Okay, here we go. Okay, we don't have 7, right? It's only 6. Okay, maybe you didn't listen, or maybe you didn't pay attention, maybe you were distracted. So, as for you to know that I am a good teacher, I'm gonna give you a second chance, a second opportunity for you to listen to the recording. But now, this time, uh, you have to write down on your notebook the day, the time, sorry, the time in which the action was being performed. So I'm going to play it again. My recommendation, don't look up your cell phone, put it on your pocket, and keep silent, please, because this is very important for you to concentrate. So here we go. One, two, three. Okay, now I'm going to pause the video and it's time for you to tell me. So, somebody is telling the woman, Vicky, it's 7, right? It's 7 o'clock. It means that it's the first hour in the morning. So, as you can see here, here it is the answer, right? That was very easy. So pay attention to the next fragment of the recording because I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to ask you what was the right time where she was getting up, right? So here we go. Pay attention, please. Okay. Did you understand, Alex? Mm, I don't think so, teacher. It was not clear for me. What about you, Mike? She said, she said, right? She said 7, a quarter past 7. Okay, that's correct. A quarter past 7. That's the right answer. Good, Alex. Concentrate a little bit more, Mike. Okay, Mike. The number 3 is gonna be yours. So focus your attention to the number 3. I'm going to play the recording and then I will stop. So pay attention. Okay, Alex. Oh, sorry, Mike. That was yours, yeah. She said, well, it was not here. It was the 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 people from the radio who was she was listening to the radio and they said, he said it was 25 past 7. So it was the same hour, like the same like in number 2, right? The difference is that it was said in a different way, but it is 7:25. 7:25. That's the time. So let's continue with number 4. Pay attention, please. And I apologize for the interruption, but we are in a very crowded place where there are a lot of traffic. That's why you hear noises of motorcycles outside. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, let's continue with number 4, right? Yeah, number 4. Okay, Alex, pay attention, and Mike. Okay, number 4, she was getting dressed, right? But she was taking a taxi, right? And the man of the taxi asked, I'm sorry, the woman asked the time to the driver of the taxi and says that it was Alex and Mike. Okay, teacher, I try. I think the taxi driver said it was half past 7, right? Yes, Alex, very good. Half past 7 or 7:30, right? 7:30 is the same. It is the same. You did a very good job. Your answer is correct. Now let's move on to the next, the number 5. Okay. I don't know if that happens to you, but that is very typical. When you are in a hurry, you think that the clock is ticking, the clock is moving faster, but it is not. Okay, what was the answer? What time she was buying a cafe, right? She said a quarter to 8, right? A quarter to 8 or 7:45. It is 7:45 when she was. It was 7:45 when she was buying a cafe, a coffee, right? A coffee. I was mistaken the word. So okay, I know that you didn't get this one. It was kind of hard, right? But this is a review of the previous topics that we were studying telling the time. Now let's move on to the last one, number 6. Alex and Mike, pay attention, please. Okay, that was the last one. That was the last one. Mike, Alex, what time? She was running to her job, to her workplace. Oh, teacher, that was very easy. A man told her that it was 5 to 8. In other words, it was 7:55, right? 5 to 8, 7:55. Okay, that's that's it. That's all. This is the pre-listening activity. The pre-speaking. Sorry. So we're going to continue with the next activity. Look at Vicky Typical's morning, match the pictures and phrases. So what you have to do here, you have to work on your notebook. I'm sorry, on your English book, and you have to write the number. As you can see here, there are a small number in the picture showing you the action, right? So number 1, number 2, from 1 to 6. So you have to match the pictures with the phrases. For example, here we have the number 1 is already done for you. Wake up is number 1, right? So you have to do number 2. You have to do the number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll give you a couple of, or you can tell me, right? Okay, because this is a speaking activity, you have to tell me. Okay, number 2. Number 2. What is number 2, Alex or Mike? Who wants to try? I'll try, teacher. I think is this one. Get up. Yes, Alex, you are correct. As we can see here in the picture, the woman is getting up, right? She's just getting from her bed, right? Very good. What about you, Mike? Number 3. Number 3 is have a shower, right? Teacher, have a shower? That's correct, Mike. You're excellent. You're an excellent student. Okay, Mike, continue with number 4. What are you seeing, number 4? Okay, she is getting dressed. Get dressed, right? Right, teacher? That's correct, Alex, Mike. Number 6, Mike. Number 6, what do you see here? Oh, she's having breakfast. Let me think, teacher. Okay, I got it, teacher. It's this one. Have breakfast. That's number 5. Yes, that's correct. And what about number 6? Anyone? Anyone? They will for obviously, right? It's this one because we don't have any other option left. Go to work. That's right. Okay, that was very easy. Those are the typical things uh, Louisa, or Vicky's, right? This is Vicky's daily routines. So we're going to continue with the next activity, and we have to tell me. You have to tell me. So you are going to work in pairs, and you have to describe to me her morning. So in other words, you have to tell me what is her daily routines actions, right? For example, we have here the first one is already made for you. She wakes up at 7 a.m. And remember, we have to add an s whenever you have a third person singular, he, she, and it, you have to add an s to the verb. She wakes up at 7. So I'm going to give you some time for you to tell me. What about number 2? Any volunteer? Number 2, what is number 2? Okay. Number 2, I will try, teacher. I don't know if I'm gonna make a mistake. Oh, come on, Alex, don't worry. It's part of your learning process. You can make mistakes. So try. Okay, teacher. She um, gets up at 7:25. Yes. Very good, Mike. You see, you did a very good job. That's correct. She gets up at 7:30, right? Or, well, that's it. Let's move on to the number 3. You have to describe me, or you have to tell me what's happening in this picture. Number 3. Okay, any volunteer? Voluntarily. Okay, teacher, I will try. Okay, Mike, go ahead. Okay, number 3. She has a shower. She has a shower at 7:15. She has a shower at 7:15. Yes. Congratulations. Fantastic. Your answers are more than correct. They are excellent. Okay, what about number 4, Mike? Number 4, teacher. She get dressed. She gets dressed at half past 7. She get dressed 7:30. Yes. Excellent. Very good job. So let's move on. Let's continue with the other one. What do you have in number 5? In number 5 we have the woman is buying or preparing her meal, right? But I want you to tell me. She has breakfast at quarter a quarter to 8, right? Or she has her breakfast. She has her breakfast at 7:45. Yes, that's another way to say it. That's correct. And what about the last one? I'm going to do this one for you. She goes to work. She goes to work at let's say 10 to 8. She goes to work 10 to 8. Okay, very good. I congratulate you for your participation. I have a little bit problems with the camera, but now I'm back. So we're going to continue. This was just the beginning of the lesson plan. Okay, let's move on. Now in pairs. In pairs. Take a look at this. Oops. In pairs. Okay, okay, Alex, you can work with Mike, and the rest look for the closest partner next to you to work with. Okay, listen to the instructions. In pairs, take turns to describe your typical morning using pictures 1 to 6. Do you do things in the same order, or do you do the things in a different order? So you have to practice orally. It's time for you to speak, right? And you have to look and pay attention and use the vocabulary that we already use. This one that we have here. Get dressed, get up, go to work, have a shower, have breakfast, wake up. Okay, Mike and Alex. Mike, begin you. You begin. You begin. Sorry. You begin. Okay, teacher, I will try. Let me see. I wake up at 6 a.m. What about you, Mike? What time do you get up? I mean, wake up. Sorry, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. Okay, so what do you do next? What time do you get up? Okay, Alex, answer. I get up at 7 a.m. Nice. Continue. What time do you get dressed? I get dressed at 7:35. Why don't you have a shower? Oh, sorry. Of course I do. I have a shower. Sorry, I didn't realize it. But yeah, okay. What time do you have a shower? I have a shower at half past 7. Half past 7. I have a shower half past 7. And what time do you have breakfast? I had breakfast at 8 a.m. What time do you go to work? Okay, I go to work at 8:35. Excellent. Now the other way around. So the other student's going to ask the question, and the other one is going to answer. Okay, Mike, you begin. What time do you wake up? I wake up at 5 a.m. Wow, why do you get up so early? Because I have to do a lot of things. So what do you do next? Well, let me see. I get up, and then I have a shower, and then I get dressed, and then I have my breakfast around 5 a.m. At around 5 a.m. At 6 a.m. And then at 7:30 I go to work by bus. So don't you have a car? No, I don't. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, time's up, students. So, but I would like to know if you do the things in the same order. Okay? Any volunteer who wants to share your conversation? Oh, no, teacher, I don't do the same activities in that specific order. For example, sometimes I don't have a shower. Why, Mike? But you know that having a shower is very healthy for your body, and you feel better when you take it, when you have it. I know, teacher, but sometimes you know that we are in a rush. We live in a very fast world, and we don't have time for. Sometimes I don't have time to have a shower, and I just dress and I just get dressed and I leaped to my house to work or to my school, and that's it. Yeah, you're right. Maybe a lot of people do that, right? They don't have a shower or they have the shower in the evening, right? Before going to sleep. And it is okay. It is okay. No problem with that. I have no problem with that. Okay, that was the introductory part or the first part. Now let's go to the next activity. Okay, this is reading and listening. Read the article. How stressed is Luisa and why? Okay, that's the first thing that you are going to do. How stressed? Do you know what stress means? Any idea? No, teacher, I don't know what that is. Okay, stress is what you feel. You feel uncomfortable with yourself because you have a lot of work, because you have a lot of things to do, and you feel like you have on your shoulders the whole world, right? And you need some rest. Okay, let's read. This reading is going to be divided in some students. So I want some volunteers to read one by one. You'll be reading this one by one. I will start. So I am sure that if I ask voluntarily, nobody is going to participate. So I'm going to make my decisions democratically, right? I know. Okay, Alex, you're the first one. Mike, you're the second one. Kathy, you're the third one. Mary, you're the fourth one. George, you're the sixth, and Catherine, you're the last one. Okay, Alex, you begin. Okay. Okay, teacher, I try my best. And oh, don't worry. You're learning. I know that you're gonna make some pronunciation problem, but I'm here to help you. Okay, go ahead, Alex. Okay, teacher. Professor Parker, a stress expert from the University of London, looks at two people's typical dates and tries to help. Louisa works as a guide at the National Gallery in London and lives with her son George, age 9. Okay, thank you for your participation, Alex. Now you, Mike, continue. Okay, at 6:30 I get up and I make George sandwiches. Then I do some housework. Then I wake up George and make his breakfast. I'm always in a hurry and I don't have time for breakfast at home. Very good, Mike. Continue the next student. Okay, teacher, it's me. Okay, it's my turn. Go ahead. At A, we cycle to school because the bus is expensive. Then I cycled 6 miles to work. Okay, let's continue. The other student. Okay, you continue. Okay. Okay, teacher. At night, I have a sandwich for breakfast in the canteen. And then I start work. My first tour is usually at 9:30. I like my job, but I don't earn much money. And I stand all day. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your participation. Let's continue with the next student. Okay. Okay, Catherine, go ahead. Okay, teacher. At 5, I finish work and I go to pick up George at 5:30. We go shopping. Excellent. So far so good. Let's go. Okay, teacher, it's my turn. Okay. At 6:30, I cook dinner and help George with his homework. After dinner, I do more housework or answer emails until 9. I don't go out in the evening because a babysitter is very expensive. Okay, and the last one. Okay, teacher, I do my best. Don't worry, you can do it. Okay, George goes to bed and I read him a story, then I go to bed. I'm really tired. Okay, as you can see, that is the reading about. Okay, maybe you didn't get the whole picture, maybe you didn't get the whole information of this reading, but I'm going to help you. Now, that was just for you to get familiar with the reading, right? But now pay attention to the highlighted words, the ones that are in yellow, right? Okay, that is the second. In pairs, so you have to discuss, right? This is a speaking time. This is a speaking time, and you have to discuss with your partner who is closest to you what the highlighted words mean, the meaning of the highlighted words, right? Okay, I will help you in just in case you get stuck and you don't know what the word means. Okay, Alex and Mike. Okay, we're going to work with Alex and Mike. Okay, Alex, what do you think is guide? Words as a guide at the National Gallery. Ah, yeah, National Gallery. So it is a person who is showing to other people or to the people who are in the museum, for example, they are telling the stories, the dates, the important information about the different statues and pictures that are in a gallery, right? That's a guy. Nah, yes, you're right. I got your idea. That's it. What about the this one? Then. Okay, let's see. I get up at A. I make George one with then. I do some. Teacher, we don't understand then. Okay, I'm going to help you with that word. Okay, then is a transition word that helps you to tell you what happened next, right? So you are telling something and you need a transition word to tell what happened next. So it is the same like we use in Spanish, right? But I'm not gonna say the word in Spanish because the class is in English and everything is in English. So, but it is basically that. It is a transition word to explain or to prepare you what is coming next or what happened next, right? That's it. Oh, so pay attention to the sentence. It says, "I get up, I make George sandwiches, then I do some housework." Then, okay, as you can see, it is just to tell you what is going to happen next. It is a transit. It is that's it. That is what is basically then. It's a transition word. Okay, teacher, now I got it. Okay, okay, continue working in pairs. Continue. Okay, Alex, what about this one? Always. Ah, always. Oh, come on, that is a very easy. I'm always in a hurry. It is another frequency, right? It is telling you that the person is doing something in a repeated way. At home, okay, in her house. That's it. Okay, let's move on. What about this one? Cycle. We cycled to school. Okay, then I cycled 6 miles to work. As you can see, she said that she cycled 6 miles, so it means it is a long distance, and it takes her an hour to get to her work. So it's to ride a bike. As you can see, in the picture, we have there a bike, the woman. This is Luisa, and is cycling. He is riding a bike. That is cycle. Okay, let's move on. Yes, that's right. What about in the canteen? I have a sandwich for breakfast in the canteen, and then I start work. Canteen. It is teacher. We didn't get what canteen is. We say that it is where people go and get drunk. No, no way. Well, it is similar. They also sell that, but not only that. They sell different kind of foods. Is I'm going to say it in English, but I know when I say it, you will recognize it and you will say, "Oh, yeah." Canteen is a cafeteria, right? When you go and buy some snacks, they sell juice, candies, breads, coffee, hamburgers, and whatever it is related to food, right? That's a canteen. It's like a cafeteria in English. It's another synonym. Oh, thank you, teacher. That was a kind of easy, kind of difficult for us. Don't worry. Okay, let's continue working. You have time. You have time. What about this one, Alex? Pick up. It's a car, right? No, it's not a car. I finish work and I go to pick up George at 5:30. Okay, who's George? George is his son. Oh, pickup. Oh, it means that she goes to a place and she takes George to. In that case, they say he that in that case she says that she takes him to shopping. Pickup. Okay, I got it. I got it. I know. Excellent. Let's move on. After dinner, after dinner, I do more housework. Okay, after is what you do next, right? Yes, that was easy. I already know the meaning of that one. Until, until, until I am. Teacher, we don't understand until. What does until means? Until means that at a specific period, at a specific time. For example, until that point. Oh, I got it. Okay, okay, thank you. So what does the reading says? I do more housework or answer emails until 9 a.m. So it means that she start doing something and then she stops right at that specific moment and she won't continue. That means when you stop completely an activity and you don't do it anymore. That is until. Okay. I don't go out in the evening because of babysitter. Babysitter, baby. Okay, we got a baby. See, sitter. I know that sitter it lies like sister, right? But it's not sister and baby. Oh, it's very expensive. Babysitter is someone who takes care of a baby. Ah, yeah, I got it. I got it. Got it. Got it. Babysitter. So you don't need to be an expert to know the meaning of this word babysitter. Babysitter. It is related to the baby. It is a person who takes care of a baby. Okay, thank you. Wow, Alex, you know a lot of English. Why do you know a lot of English? Because I study. My mom paid me some private classes of English, and that's why I know a lot. Okay, very interesting. So maybe I will go to that school. I will go to that specific place for learn to learn. Okay. I read him a story. A story. Okay, that one was good. Okay, teacher, we're done. We're finished. We finished. Excellent. Okay, I know that some of the words were very easy and some others were kind of difficult, but it doesn't matter. Okay, now I want you to reread. You are going to read this story again for you to get the most important aspects, the most important information about Luisa. Stressed life. She's very stressed, right? She's very stressed. She gets up very early, and she also go to work in a bike. She had a sandwich. Come on, a sandwich. That is not a complete meal, right? You need, scrambled eggs and a cup of coffee and sweet bread, or I don't know, something a little bit more of food. But not only a sandwich, a single sandwich is not enough for me. I don't know, for her. And you have to take into account that she is a stand all day, right? She doesn't have to sit down. That's not part of her job. Part of her job is to be standing up all the day. And at 5, she goes to pick up his son, and then they got shopping. Both they both shopping, and what happened next? And that she goes to work to cook dinner. Come on. And not only that, after dinner she do more housework. Remember, somebody has to wash the dishes, somebody has to fold the bed sheets and get out make the bed, the pillows. I don't know, housework, right? Watering the plants. I don't know. And besides that, she also answer emails until 9. Wow. I don't know, but feel identify with Luisa's stressed life. I felt the same, right? It is very similar. All you have to do is just change the name, and you have to change the teacher's stressed life. Come on, but we have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. Okay, and then what happened? She doesn't go out in the evening. Okay, I know that it is good for you um, to study, right? But it is not advisable for you to study, or work. You need you need some free time to have fun, right? And that's what she doesn't have. She said, I don't go out in the evening because a babysitter is very expensive. And remember that she has a son, a baby, maybe, or maybe it's not so, it's not a baby anymore, but it is a child. And remember, the children needs children need a lot of things, someone who really take care of them. So in the evening, because a babysitter is very expensive, so in other words, she doesn't have time to have fun, to go out with friends, and to hang out with someone in a date, for example. What a sad story. I feel like if the book is describing my personal life. Okay, and at the end of the day, when everything is done, um, she says that she reads him a story. And at the end, she says that she is really tired. Understandable. Understandable. Okay, but what do we have here? I hope that you have I hope that you have gotten the most information about. Here we have some recommendations for Professor Parker's advice. This is an advice to Louisa's, right? To Louisa. Okay. What does she have to do? She needs to have breakfast with her son, do all the housework in the evening. Don't cycle. Yeah, because if she cycles, she will get tired. Instead of cycling, the Professor Parker advises her to get the bus. Yes, that's very common. I know that sometimes people do that because they I don't know. There are selfish fish people who doesn't. They suffer when they spend a coin, right? They feel like the world is going to fall down, and it's going to be the end of the world. But that doesn't. That won't happen. So don't cycle. What else? It says get. It is important to see other people's. Yes, that is very important. Maybe she needs some friends, right? To invite her to go out at night. And invite a friend for a drink once a week. That's what you have to do. And maybe not only Luisa, maybe all of us needs to do this from time to time. Yes, right? So my recommendation for you is to relax. Don't take things very seriously. You need time to. There is time for everything, right? Not only for study, not only for work. You need time to. You need to organize your agenda, right? What you have to do this, what you have to do next, what is the first thing that you need that needs to be done, etc., etc., etc. So you have to read this one more time. So the same, where you are going to read the same part that you read in the that you read a moment ago. Okay, let's begin. You start. Okay, teacher. Professor Parker, a stressed expert from the University of London, looks at two people's typical day and tries to help. Lisa works as a guide at the National Gallery in London and lives with her son George, aged 9. Oh, here we have the age of George. He's 9 years old. He's very young, right? It's a child. It's a child. Okay, continue. Okay, okay, teacher. Me. At 6:30, I get up and I make George sandwiches. Then I do some housework. Then I wake up George. Okay, excellent. Continue. At A, we cycle to school because the bus is expensive. Then I cycle 6 miles to work. Okay, go ahead. The next student. Okay, teacher. At night, I have a sandwich for breakfast in the canteen, and then I start work. My first tour is usually at night. I like my job, but I don't earn much money. I stand all day. Continue. Okay, the next student. 5. I finish work and I go to pick up George at 5:30. We go to shopping. Excellent. That's it. We're almost finishing. Let's go. At 6:30, I cook dinner and help George with his homework. After dinner, I do more housework or answer emails until 9. I don't go out in the evening because the babysitter is very expensive. Okay, the last one. George go to bed and I read him a story, then I go to bed. I'm really tired. Okay, thank you for your participation. That was a very interesting story. And what do you have to do? You have to see yourself in a mirror, right? So if you don't want to be stressed, you have to take things easy. Take it easy, calm down, relax. Don't um, don't worry for the future because the future does not exist. Okay, we're almost finishing. Let's go to the next page. And now I am going to test your memory. So I'm going to ask you some questions related to this activity, related to this work, and you have to tell me what is it about. Okay, what time does Luisa get up? What time does she get up? Okay, teacher, she gets up at 6:30. Excellent. What time does Luisa go to work? That was very easy, teacher. I remember that she goes to work at 9. That's it. What time does she have breakfast? She has breakfast at 9. Okay. What about the next one? What time does she pick pick up George? She picks him up at 5:30, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Okay, what about this one? What time does George go to bed? He goes to bed at 9:30. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. And this is the last activity. Okay, I want some volunteer to tell me the tongue twister that we practiced at the beginning, please. So, any volunteer, I won't repeat it. So, I just want to finish. I just want to close the class with this activity. So, any volunteer? Alex? Okay, you, Catherine. Okay. We're all ears. We're all ears. Okay, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Excellent. That's right. That's correct. Okay, guys, that was all for today. I hope that you have enjoyed my class. So keep it up, keep on working, study hard, read your materials, and I'll see you next Monday. So pay attention to your class, be a good boy, be a good girl, don't do naughty things, right? God bless you and have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye.